Recycled Lives would like to introduce you to the Edgar and Josefina Castillo familia and Jonathan and Veronica Melgar Sapida familia. These are the two families that were blessed with homes by First Baptist Church Cambridge's Tell Me More Sunday School class. We are excited to share this slideshow with you to show you the progress of building the two houses, as well as just to tell you a little bit more about these families and what a difference you made in their lives. It truly is an honor and a privilege to work alongside of these families, especially when the family recognizes this is a gift from God. When we told the Melgar Sapida family about this home, they immediately started praising God, bowing their heads, and just praising and thanking Him and you for this huge honor and blessing to receive a home. You'll notice throughout many of these photos that there are teenagers present. These are teenagers from Antigua International School. We are enjoying a partnership with them where they send their high school students to help us with construction of homes, and they provide their translating services for us. This is Carl and Kathy Binger. They helped construct the Castile home, the first home that was built. To build these homes, we hire the help of 2 to 3 men. This is Diego, and this is Elio, and this is Pedro. Pedro is actually a neighbor of ours that we just learned he needed work and we needed help, and he was just a blessing in disguise we weren't expecting. One of my favorite things at the work site is all of the kids. They provide me a good opportunity to be able to practice my Spanish. And this is the response that typically I get when I do. As you can see, Danny's face in this picture, upper right, extremely impressed with my skills. And Wagner, not so much. You'll also notice throughout the photos many children. They're not always just the kids that live at the home that we're building, but they're neighbor kids. And I was really impressed with the first home that we built for the Castillo family. They have many of their own children, but this home was obviously a safe haven for several of the neglected neighbor kids to come to, and they would feed them and love on them, and it was just really a blessing to be able to see. This is Danny, and Danny is 5 years old. He has hepatitis and is suffering from malnutrition. He's much improved now. He received some medical treatment with our insistence with Mom to get him the help, but he's often alone and on his own, and we realized that the Castillo family actually take care of him, as well as Celesta. She was in a previous photo. She has special needs, and she's oftentimes picked on by the neighborhood kids because she has cerebral palsy. And so she's kind of at home taking care of herself. And so, like I said, I just was really impressed with the Castillo family, just taking care of a lot of the neglected neighborhood kids that otherwise would be extremely vulnerable in this community. And they have a safe place to go to where Mom feeds them and takes care of them. And she is struggling to feed her own family, but she loves and takes care of these other kids. So that just really blessed my heart to see that. During the construction of the Castillo home, we had run out of water one day. So they lived near a creek, and the AIS students, and you'll see Edwin, the 8-year-old son, made multiple trips down to the creek, which was probably about 4 football field lengths away. And he himself would carry a 5-gallon pail of water on his back, and he must have done at least 5 pails himself. We were thoroughly impressed. Jonathan and Veronica both worked extremely hard on their house, and with the leftover rock and the materials, it was really neat to see them do some landscaping in front of their house and just take great pride already in making this house their home. We let the family select the color they would like for their own home. So the Malgar family selected this beautiful yellow color. They had extra paint, so they also painted the block of the house. They send their thanks, their prayers, and their blessings to each of you that helped to make this home possible for them. The Castillo family also sends their deepest appreciation to each of you that assisted them in receiving their home as well. What they decided to do was to change the kitchen area into a second bedroom for one of their older daughters. They had received a kitchen, covered kitchen area approximately a year and a half ago. And so it made more sense for them to use this space for an extra room for their large family. They do have another brick home that the parents and the younger children live in. This extra home will provide more space for their family of 10. So now they each have more room. This is Evelyn installing their ceramic floor herself. She taught herself how to do it and she installed it. Looks beautiful. So here we just added another door and some more fibrillite, and they painted it. And so now they have 2 rooms to use. So Brad and I, again, thank you guys so much for supporting our heart's work, for supporting us and praying for us as we are away from family and away from friends and away from our church home. We just love and adore you guys, and thank you so very much for helping us to minister here in Guatemala. You guys are all a part of this just as much as we are. So thank you so much. We look forward to our visit, hopefully in August. So be looking for us. Talk to you soon.